get happy. We was trying to survive, right? We're trying to survive. I mean, I remember trying to get I did chuggle up. The more you put down, the more you pick up. Right? Come on, you know the deal, right? We was there. I was shooting dice. Boom, boom, boom. I knew where the drug dealers had the drugs up inside the building, and all. I mean, these are the things that we went through to survive. But happiness was never on our plate. Why? Why do we not even have a sense of what happiness is? And why did I write a book about bliss or blissful happiness or trying to get to a road of happiness? And why only people that wanted to know why you wrote that book is black people. Why you wrote that? Why I wrote that? Because I think that it's so important. It's so important. It's so important that you be able to even think that somebody even thought about that maybe you could be happy, right? How do you wake up? You know, I worked being an entertainer, traveled the world, but that little boy that was broken and didn't have a sense of happiness went and traveled around the world performing and juggling and being entertained on top of stage. I've been on some of the biggest stages in the world performing. But when I started to think about it, am I happy? All the success that you've been able to achieve in your life. So where do we get long-lasting happiness? How do we come and develop long-lasting happiness? Is what we're going to do is try to uncover what is happy. And all people have a sense and a reason why, or a sense of what is happy personally for you. You may think happy, is this. If you had to live my life, you probably would say, oh, that'd be very unhappy, right? You had to live some of our lives. But the journey of 1,000 steps begins with one. So wherever you are and however you are going to be moving and grooving towards your future is really going to be up to you. So you want to become integrated with information because information is allowing you to be free. Financial literacy also allows you to be free. What allows you to be free also allows you to lead into your places and spaces of happiness. Mindfulness. Shabazz talked about mindfulness and mindfulness meditation, and getting into where you are, knowing where you are. What is your mind? Who is your true and authentic self? It's part of how you get to a place of happiness. Unbound, blissful happiness, right? So this idea of where there's no limit. They talk about the sky's the limit, and it's true? Come on. Keep on pressing on. Well, you keep on pressing on, and you keep pressing on till you bless, till you find not only happy. Because joy is one thing. Joy is temporal. People have a sense, I want to be joy. Find joy. Joy brings pain. Joy always has pain in it. And in the story in Ifa, they talk about what is joy. Because in joy is called Ayo. And anybody who knows what Ayo is a game which is also called Makala. It's called the African chess sometimes. But where they play in the cups and you go around the thing. And Orunmila one day, the great diviner, said that he went to all the divinities who were all there. I'm trying to not hit this too much. And he said, listen, he was going to retreat. And so he went to the farm and retreated to the farm. And as he retreated to the farm, soon, not too soon, after then they saw Shango. But before he saw Ogunye, Moye. Ogun Alaka, Ogun Gangara, Titini, Ogun Ashewele. He saw Ogun, he said, Ogunye, Moye, where are you going? He says, I'm going to Ejibomuku market. What are you going to buy? He says, I'm going to buy a shield. And I'm going to buy a cutlass, a sword. And he said he was going to go there. He said, well, would you like to have some cola nuts before you go? He said, sure. He said, go into my shrine inside, the house. So they were there. And as he went there, he began to, he went on to the shrine and the throne of Orunmila, and he saw that there lied this wonderful shield and this cutlass that was shining ever so brightly. And he rushed out to a room and he said, where did you find these wonderful things? He said, I found them. He said, I have them. Do you like them? He said he likes them very much. He said, well, you can have them. But before you do that, let's play a game of Ayo. And the Ayo is the cup they played. Ogun's concentration, he couldn't even begin to think. The god of iron, the god of strength in the war, could not even begin to think of how he could strategize against Orunmila. And when he did, he lost miserably to Orunmila. And he said, good, can I get the stuff? And he rushed inside. As Orunmila said, sure. And when he went in, the shield was now tethered and broken. The sword had been rusted and brought away. And he says, rushed out to Orunmila, what type of magic is this? Soon after he left, and Orunmila said, I told you, you do not know the beginning and the end of all things. So he went on, and the next soon after that, there was Shango, Kao, Kabiyesi, the most famous, the king himself running down, and he said, Barura Boye, Babalawo, Orunmila. He says, Kao, Kabiyesi, Shango, where are you going? He said, I'm going to Ejibomuku market. He said, what are you going to do? He says, I'm going to go there and I'm going to get myself a lagba. It's a type of cloth that is covered in beads. And then he said he was going to get some bitter cola nuts and get an Oshe Shango, an axe. Said, before you go, would you like to get some bitter cola nuts from my shrine? So he said, sure. I'd love to get the bitter cola nuts from your shrine when the microphone works. So he said that he was going to go, and he went onto the shore. Test, not yet. So he said that he was going to go on. I'm fine right now. You can let somebody else deal with that. So what he said is that he went and he saw in the shrine there was this beautiful lakpa, gorgeous cloth with beads everywhere. And then he also saw Oshe Shango. And he rushed out to him. He said, where did you find these wonderful, beautiful things? He said, do you like them? He said, yes, very much. You can have them. But first, let's play a game of Ayo. So it was at that point in time that he went and played this game of Ayo, and he lost miserably the same way he did. And he rushed in, and no longer did he see that the cloth that he once wanted to have was now tethered and broken apart. And then he saw the Oshe Shango that he once wanted it. Now it had been eaten away by termites that had taken it away. And he said, what happened? What type of magic is this? He says, well, you say you don't know the beginning and end of all things. You don't know the beginning and end of all things. So soon after that, the last and final was Eshu. Eshu came and he said, Abaruboye, you know, Orunmila. He said, Eshu, where are you going? He said, I'm going to Ejibomuku market. I'm going to go. And he said, what are you going to get? He said, he's going to get one fast moving rap. He was going to get these wonderful things that he wanted to get in his life. But he said, well, before you go, would you like to have some cola nuts? Go to my shrine and get some. And Eshu said, yes. When he got there, the beautiful woman was sitting on his throne. And he rushed out to Orunmila. Where's this beautiful woman? Where did you find her? He said, do you like her? He said, yes. Is she your wife? He says, no. He said, do you like her? Yes. You can have her. But first, let's play a game of Ayo. And they played the game of Ayo bit by bit. Eshu was too much in his mind, rushing to go back inside. And he said, you won. Orunmila won and beat him miserably. And he went inside, and when he saw that woman, she no longer was what she looked like. She was tattered. She was broken, no teeth. And everything started hanging in different places. And Eshu ran out. He said, what type of magic is this? He says, I told you, you do not know the beginning and end of all things. And so what is this narrative about? Because here's the game of Ayo, the game of happiness. This is the game that they teach in Ifa, which is so very vital and important. For chiefs and to be a chief and to be anything elevated in life, happiness is part of what we need. We need this thing that we call game to be able to pay attention to how and what we do and structure our life as we go from cup to cup to cup to cup and around in circles, right? Because as I taught before, that this is called the beginning and some people say the end, but there's no end. It just keeps going round and round. And so it's that life cycle that keeps going around and around that we need happiness to be a part of it. And we need to be active participants in the happiness because we want to know what is the source. How do we begin to cultivate those things in our life that would bring long lasting happiness? And so when we look at this, we first have to definitely have a critical understanding of what happiness is. And that is not a result of just one thing, it's a result of many different things. We need focus. We need to be able to have focus, and we have to have gratitude, right? Focus on the things that make you happy. The people, if you can't think that people are going to make you happy, you are on a road that can make you happy. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's me, oh Lord. It's me, oh Lord, standing in need of prayer. It's not my father, not my mother. It's my sister, Lord. It's me. It's me who is going to be wherever you're going to be to manifest. Right, that big word that was the number one word last year. Manifesting happiness in your life is going to be up to you. It's going to be happening to make more than to just appreciating those things that you already have. So many times we have this idea that we want to know what happiness is, but we don't appreciate what we have. Ambition is a form and a structure which you put inside of your life to be able to find happiness. And so in my book, I'm talking about how ambition and about human beings, which we all are.